Twitch is one of those things that is always on the forefront of people's minds on the internet when it comes to streaming. It's the largest streaming platform, I'm pretty sure it is. But it's one of the wackiest ones too. You know, a lot of people are talking about it again because of the booby streamers, or this time it's what you would call the hot tub streamers. Essentially what you have is these hot women on Twitch just, you know, playing with the fine line of the rules and the guidelines of Twitch, and basically trying to be as sexy as possible just to empty the simp's pockets. Now, there's a lot of people that are saying, hey, get that bread. You go, girl. All this kind of stuff, woman power, blah, 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 this and that. Then you have a lot of people that are like, I hate this. My take is a little nuanced, but at the end of the day, I do hate it. But I don't think that it shouldn't exist, for example. My biggest problem with Twitch's platform is the inconsistency of their guidelines, where they don't want sexually suggestive stuff. Not really. But within this context, they're saying, well, since you're in a hot tub, you would normally wear a bikini in a hot tub. So that's totally fine. You know, within that context. But, you know, the only reason they're doing it is to be sexually suggestive. So it's like one of those things where... it's like one of those things where you know exactly what they're doing, but you're not going to enforce the rules at all, because time and time again, Twitch has protected all of these e-thoughts, you know, and they say, oh, e-thoughts is a huge pejorative. I just think it's just an easy classification, because it's like, y'all know what you're doing. Like, why, it's like the people that are always, you know, embarrassed for the sex work that they're a part of. I always feel like, why are you embarrassed? Like, I talk about this all the time. If there was an audience for me to be a sex worker, and I could live off of that, I would fucking do it. If I was like this pretty ass chick, I would be like, oh, you want pictures of my feet? Blam. You want to see some side boob? Blam. You want pictures of my underwear? Just lewds? I don't even have to be naked. And I can make thousands of dollars per month just wearing shit that I would normally just wear if I was laying around the house. Wow. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, be proud of it. Damn, man, I'm jealous as shit. I wish I can do that. I wish. Now that's more of my take, where it's like, just Twitch is the thing that bothers me. Not the sexual suggestiveness as a whole or anything like that, because I just feel like Twitch should be like, all right, dude, y'all need to be really relaxed with other stuff. Like, there's a lot of things that you can't do on Twitch that you'll get banned, but then there's a lot of stuff that these girls will do, right? And they won't get banned. We know about these double standards. We know about these inconsistencies, and that's the stuff that annoys me. Or say, for example, if there was a rise of men in Speedos in hot tubs, right? Before the women were doing it, for sure they would get struck down. They'd be like, well, I know it's in a hot tub, but, you know, your package is showing. Don't really like that. We're going to take you down. I guarantee you that's how it would have went. Now, of course, we can't test that because we're already living in the present, right? But it's just one of those things where the way that Twitch has been operating, without fail, this is constantly happening. People doing all this egregious stuff, well, women in particular, doing all this egregious stuff that would normally get you and I kicked off, and they don't. And to me, that's where I'm like, that's stupid, man. That's so dumb. Now, like I said, that's my take on it. A lot of other people are actually mad because of the low brow and just low-hanging fruit of content it is. They hate that how popular, say, being in the tub is or whatever, when it takes zero talent. You're literally just chatting and you're in the tub just looking hot. And a lot of people hate that because there's people that grind their asses off. You know, there's people that are very skillful at video games or whatever they're doing. There's people that are playing music and stuff, really talented, doing all this cool stuff, and they're getting pushed aside for sexuality. They're angry about that. I understand. I do. Genuinely, I understand. But here's the thing. I'm not one of those people that are going to complain about that, because I've learned from a very young age as a kid that life isn't fair. I really understood that and took it to heart as I got older. And I'm like, instead of complaining about shit, I just gotta pave my own way. You know, there's some things, like I talk about being jealous of the sex workers just balling for doing nothing. Yeah, I am jealous, but you know what? You don't see me coming online on Twitter or whatever and constantly bitching about this, like, this isn't fair, like these hoes. But I'm just like, damn. If anything, if I ever mention it like I am now, I'll say like, damn, I wish it was that easy for me. I genuinely do, because even though I do like to work hard with a lot of things that I do, if I had a large amount of income just pouring in for doing next to nothing, wouldn't you want to do that? Some people say, well, I have too much pride and dignity. To that, I say, you're an idiot. Pride and dignity for who? Who are you trying to impress? Like, who was it? You worried about your parents or something like that? Do you live with them? Yeah, okay, I get it. If you're separated from them, whatever, you're a fucking adult, who cares? That's just my take. That's totally my take, man. But like I'll say again, I understand why you're upset. It's like me normally playing metal, right? I mostly play metal, and it takes a lot of talent. Not in every genre of metal, but in the vast majority of it. It takes a lot of skill to learn how to do a lot of the stuff, And when it comes to, say, a lot of bubblegum pop stuff, top 40 stuff, doesn't take nearly as much skill. It'll be like a handful of people writing one hit song, and it just baffles me. I'm like, I can write something much better in an hour. Like, this is weird. And then it comes down to, why don't you? Well, it's because I literally have no passion for it. That's what that comes down to. I have no passion for it. I have none. Now, as far as the whole sex work thing like that, well, I mean, if you're in a healthy relationship, you're already kind of doing sex and stuff anyway. Somebody wants to get a little glimpse of it. Okay, I don't give a fuck. So that's just me kind of going around and around about that. But I don't know. In a perfect world, in a fair world, it would be nice if meritocracy was just everywhere. The cream of the crop would rise to the top. It doesn't work that way. And to the core, most people are just very simple individuals. They like their sex. They like their simple music that makes them kind of dance around, easy, simple beat. They don't like a lot of intricacy. They don't like a lot of, in-depth stuff. We know this. That's why the Kardashians were so popular, and all these reality TV shows that are so terrible. It's why they're the most popular things to watch, and why there's such an abundance of them. So I see Twitch thoughts in the same way. It's the exact same thing. So you can be annoyed and roll your eyes at it and be like, I don't like that. That sucks. But at the end of the day, it's just like, whatever, dude. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? I say just find your hustle, It may not be as easy as theirs, but that's they were born with those assets, and they're using them. They're using them. But that's all I want to say about that. Just a quick little rant. What are your guys' take on this? I want to know if you guys agree with me at all, or if you think I'm just wrong. Like, oh, they definitely shouldn't be on here. They shouldn't be on these platforms. They should be like on the like whatever, this and this and that. Let me know what you think, because I may be open to some of people's takes and what they're saying. Maybe even if they disagree with me, because I don't know. I'm just trying to be more relaxed about it. I'm like, I mean, yeah, it's annoying, but whatever, dude. But maybe somebody is really angry for something that I'm missing as well. I don't know. Hit me up. I would appreciate it. So y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next one.